Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the monthly transit results for the upcoming month of May. So definitely guys, during this month, lot many planetary shift is going to be taking place, which is going to be influencing all of us in our lives. To begin with, planet Jupiter finally is going to be making a foray in the sign of Taurus, and with its aspect on all the Earth triangle, it will definitely manifest very good material results for lot many rising signs. Along with that guys, both the planets of being a preceptor, being a teacher, being a guru, like planet Jupiter and Venus, are also going to be getting combust and staying combust during this month as well. Mercury on like May 10th, it's going to be finally coming out of the clutches of the Rahu. It is going to be transiting in the Aries sign, and Mars during this whole month only is going to be staying in the Pisces sign, being conjunct with Rahu. So in which capacity it is going to be making us vulnerable, which all areas of our life is going to be potent, strong, that is something which we will try to understand in this video. Definitely guys, whatever I will be predicting over here, the possibility of the happening of those events will get more stronger only if the same planet is going to be in the governing situation or condition in your life through the activation of its time period or its dasha in your life. So okay guys, now without wasting any further time, now we will shift our discussion to the customized results for all the rising signs. So during this time guys, I actually made a proper notes of the way I will be explaining you that how planets are going to be behaving during this month. So starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, the very first point which I have written for you people is that vulnerability of being misled, entanglement into scams, lawsuit will stay. So what makes me say that? Because we cannot overlook this fact that your ascendant lord right now is transiting in the 12th house. Had it been just the Mars in the 12th house, I would not have been that much concerned, but just because its conjunction with the Rahu is actually making it a kind of a yoga where, you know, some sort of scam calls or entanglement into lawsuit, like something which could have been otherwise avoided through some warnings and all, you just went far ahead and now you are being embroiled in some sort of problem. So vulnerability of that will still remain for this month as well. Along with that guys, it's a very good month for being highlighted or for gaining recognition. We cannot overlook this fact that your 5th house lord, planet Sun, is going to be for the half of the month is going to be transiting in your 1st house, being exalted over there. Along with that, be very wise and selective in the matters of relationship, because guys, you know this thing that Venus is from like April 29th only for next like almost 2-month period of time, like till almost 26th of the June, it is going to be like being combust. So Venus being your 2nd house lord and 7th house lord being combust is not a very good news. So that is the only reason. So if you are on a lookout for relationship, so you have to be, see, I will not say this thing that till the time Venus is combust, see, the thing is you cannot formally announce or have a ceremony of marriage and all, but when it comes down to courtship and courting someone, so over there, because the planet which in itself represents love, relationship, specific to your Lagna, Venus has got a rulership of those houses as well. So that is the only reason it becomes very important that you have to be very wise and very selective in the matters of relationship. Next point is that financial portfolio will experience a positive impact. Definitely guys, Jupiter finally entering your like 2nd house, Venus transiting in your 1st house. So financial portfolio during this month will definitely have a positive impact. Next point is that your health needs to be guarded. So definitely guys, Mercury, which becomes your Rogesh, the lord of the 6th house, that planet is going to be transiting in your 1st house from May 10th. Along with that, your ascendant lord Mars in itself is transiting in the 12th house, being conjunct with the Rahu. So definitely health is something regarding which I only have like cautionary things to say. And lastly guys, you have to be very aware of like not sounding very boastful in your speech, because the thing is that because Jupiter is going to be getting combust in your 2nd house as well. So whenever Jupiter gets combust, somehow the Karak Tattva, like the positive qualities of the Jupiter somehow suffers over there. And you have to also take into consideration that if Jupiter is getting combust, which planet is combusting it? Your fifth house lord is getting is making it go through combustion. So that in itself means that fifth house, which tells about your prestige, which tells about your honor, ego and all. So a fifth lord combusting your Jupiter in the like second house. So beware of sounding very boastful in your speech. Now guys, moving ahead now for all the Taurus Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, the very first point which I have written over here is that many will lack energy and drive this month. Be aware of looking for energy booster at wrong places, like overindulgence in food, wine, sex, drugs and shopping. So definitely guys, because your ascendant lord in itself is going to be transiting in the 12th house, along with that it is going to be getting combust over there. Along with that, the third aspect of the planet Saturn as well. So that is the only reason I mentioned this thing, that many will lack energy and drive. And guys, see, the thing is that if you will get into the psychology of like lot many people who are without even needing those things, they are like always on that extravagant spree. And people who have complex about their looks, they are getting one surgery done after another, overindulgence in the matters of food, wine, sex. So if there is a affliction to a planet and that planet is trying to seek the gratification from the 12th house, you will only find these kind of things over there. So definitely guys, a lot is dependent on that to which section of the society, country, culture, era you belong. But still I would say this thing, that beware of looking for replenishment of the energy boosters in these places. Next point is that family and friends will be extremely supportive. You will be at an arm's distance for any guidance from your family and friends and all. Again guys, because as you can see this thing, that Jupiter is finally going to be entering your like first house, and along with that the other combination, like even if you will look at your like the 11th house, so the kind of combination which is taking place in the air houses, the auspicious planet which is going to be entering your first house. See, now that is a different case, that Jupiter bases the rulership is not a very benefic planet for you, but the innate nature of Jupiter only carries blessing and goodness attached to it. So that is the only reason I mentioned this thing, that family and friends will be extremely supportive and you will be at an arm's distance for any guidance. Now guys, when we talk about the next point is 7th lord in the 11th house with Rahu plus Jupiter and Saturn, they both aspecting your 7th house. Energies are favorable for sudden attraction, but wait till 18th May, till the time Venus is combust and is in your 12th house, because your vision in the matter of relationship will be lacking clarity. So again guys, see, I wanted to write it in a very simple form, but I actually want to give you the explanation or calculation part as well behind my observation or my prediction. So that is the only reason I mentioned the whole thing, that 7th house lord in the 11th, and that too in the influence of Rahu. Generally whatever happens, it happens in a very sudden way, suddenly getting attracted towards someone and all. And two important planets aspecting your 7th house is also supporting in the similar direction. The only thing is that the captain of the team, which is your ascendant lord, is weak till May 18th. So till that time you have to be patient enough, that you should not be proactive in committing yourself or giving your 100% to just a casual introduction or casual acquaintance and all. That is all what I want to say over here. The next point is that month looks definitely very expensive. Refrain from impulsive spending, and those engaged in import export, foreign trade, illegitimate businesses might strike a gold. So because again guys, it all comes down to that the same houses which could be a nemesis or matter of concern or challenges for certain professionals are the same houses which becomes very important for other professionals. So again, this month is definitely going to be very expensive in lot many ways, but along with that, only if your business and your interests are somehow aligned with the constructive side of the 12th house, those people can still get benefited. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, the points which I have mentioned over here, Month could create sudden opportunities or facilitate profitable alliances for sure. Very good month for those who have to write any competitive exams or heading for, or like these people are like shouldering or heading any big important projects, like you are the CEO, you are into event planning, and suddenly you got a very big client of yours, and this is the lifetime kind of project which you have got, and only if you will perform with the best of your capabilities, it will open up many doors for you. So if you are in those kind of situation and all, that you have to write any competitive exam or any of those concerns of heading any important projects and all, this could be a very important month for all those people. Third point is that month will create the energies or invoke the feelings and thoughts of travels, pilgrimages for many. Those in a touring job or awaiting any inter-department posting will stand a chance for the same. Again guys, because see, the thing is Jupiter is going to be entering your 12th house after on May 6th only it is going to go combust. But the good thing is that such a benefic planet is going to be entering your 12th house, so the matters of the 12th house will definitely feel a uprising for the initial few days. So that is the only reason I mentioned this thing, that now whether your situation is allowing that or not, but you will be overwhelmed by the thoughts and feelings of travels, pilgrimages, and definitely if you are in a touring job, or if you are in a line of work where shifting from one department to another department, from one branch to another branch is possible, so a lot many people will get those chance. Along with that guys, be mindful that all these possibilities will be very exhausting at the same time. Why I mention this thing, because in your case this Jupiter is going to be getting combust from May 6th as well, and who is going to be combusting it? Your third house lord. So that is the only reason whatever you will be trying to engaged in, whether travels, pilgrimages, any posting, but it will be equally exhausting and tiring at the same time. Next point is guys, be aware of your conduct around the female colleagues or friends. So guys, because Venus is transiting in your 11th house, but it is combust as well, so that is the only reason I mentioned this thing. And see, Venus is a very favorable planet for you because of the rulership of the 5th house, but it has also got a rulership over the 12th house as well, and Jupiter entering the 12th house will definitely expect some sort of discipline and conduct over there. So that is the only reason I mentioned this thing. Till the time Venus is combust, be aware of your conduct around the females in your friend circle or as a part of your colleagues as well. And lastly guys, luck factor is strong this month for you, that is for sure. Now moving ahead, now for all the Cancer Lagna natives. So guys, in your case now, as you can see this thing, that the very first point is you will get a vision of the path which the universe is unlocking for you in the next 1 year. So guys, because definitely beyond doubt this transit becomes very important for you. Jupiter has got a rulership over your 9th house and the 6th house. That in itself means that the result of all the hard work, endurance, struggle, hardship, the result of that is now going to be coming to you in the form of accolades, recognition, pay raise, or any dream venture which you want to start, which you want to collaborate and all. So this transit is very, very auspicious for the Cancer Lagna natives. Now again guys, the only reason I mentioned this thing, that you will get a vision of that path, because like in just 5 or 6 days only, again Jupiter is going to go combust for a month. So that is the only reason, but at least the first week of the month of May is going to be very eye-opening for lot many Cancer Lagna natives, which will definitely give you a sneak peek that where your life is taking you next. Second point is prospects of recognition and being in the limelight stays intact this month as well. Definitely guys, your your second house lord Sun is exalted for till May 13th in your 10th house. So that is the only reason I mentioned this thing, that the prospects of recognition and being in the limelight stays intact this month, because even from the 10th house Sun will enter your 11th house only. It is going to get conjunct with the planet Jupiter, so it will combust it, but still the combination of the king and the preceptor in the most auspicious house will support you. Now guys, third point is many will find females at work very overbearing or difficult to work with. Again guys, see, the thing is, now I do not want to comment anything over here that men get along well with females as co-workers, or it's like females get along well with females only. But your rising sign is a feminine energy. Venus again is a feminine planet, and Venus being combust in your 10th house. So I would say this thing that yes, the energy of the female bosses and all, or this could be co-workers as well, or the female clients as well, you will find it very overbearing or very difficult to deal with or work with. Next point is guys, a strong possibility of standing a chance for reclaiming any lost money or opportunities in the past. So yes guys, why I mentioned this thing, that finally Mercury, which becomes a very important planet for you, rulership over your 12th house, things which are lost, hidden from you, and the 3rd house is going to be now coming out of the clutches of Rahu, and now it's after like May 10th is going to be transiting in your 10th house. So that will definitely will create those possibilities of standing a chance for reclaiming any lost money or opportunities in the past. Next point is, your voice will be heard and will definitely have a lasting impact this month. So again guys, if you are working as a journalist, as a creator, influencer, doing something in the lines of community work, social work and all, so if all of that is getting applicable in your case, that you are actually heading some important corporate social responsibility, community awareness connected projects and all, or you are the voice of any cause and all, I would say this thing, that this month your voice will be heard and will definitely have a lasting impact. And last point is, many will go through moral dilemma or ideological clashes while executing their plans. So again guys, because you know this thing that in your 9th house Mars and Rahu are conjunct. So Rahu is a very outlaw kind of planet, and Mars in your case, you know the kind of role which Mars plays. Mars in your case has got a rulership over your 5th house as well. So you want to very forcefully execute things, but not at the cost of compromising morals, ethics and values. But combination of Mars and Rahu in the 9th house will create those temptations. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Leo Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, the very first point is, month is supportive for spearheading your plans and executing projects. You will be in the limelight, but don't try to overstep or overshadow your bosses or authority figures. So guys, your ascendant lord definitely is going to be exalted in the most auspicious house, in the 9th house. Then from over there, it is going to move to your 10th house. Now the good part is that it's your ascendant lord only which is going to be combusting planet Jupiter and planet Venus. So that in itself means that being in the limelight is one thing, but try not to overstep or overshadow your bosses or authority figures, which later on can create hostility with your relationship with your bosses and all. Next point is that domestic family life will stay sensitive and vulnerable this month as well. So as you know this thing that in your case, Mars has got a rulership over your 4th house, and in the transit it is conjunct with Rahu in your 8th house. So there is no denying to it, and again which puts Ketu in the 2nd house. So there is no denying in this fact that your domestic life and family life is right now very much prone and very sensitive and vulnerable towards all these kind of clashes, misunderstanding and all. Next point is, post May 10th there will be a clarity in struck money deals or delayed payments. So guys, because from May 10th Mercury is going to be coming out of the 8th house from the clutches of Rahu, and it is going to be transiting in your 9th house. Now Mercury definitely becomes very important planet. It has got a rulership over your 2nd house of finances, 11th house of opportunities and all. So Mercury's entry in the 9th house will definitely give you clarity in the struck money deals or anything to do with the delayed payments and all. Next point is, those who are running favorable dashas will suddenly experience that wind will suddenly start flowing in their favor at workplace. So definitely guys, the thing is that the way Jupiter is going to be like transiting in your 10th house, your ascendant lord is going to be getting conjunct with it in your 10th house. So all of that is indicating in this direction only that if you're running dashas are also favorable, so you will suddenly feel that things are getting aligned as per your comfort, as per your liking, the way you want to run the show. And lastly guys, be patient while dealing with female colleagues, friends, or while doing any documentation related work. You know this thing that your third house lord is going to be staying combust in the ninth house, so that is the only reason I mentioned this thing. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Virgo Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, the very first point which I have mentioned over here is that health needs to be monitored, as your ascendant lord is going to be severely afflicted this month. So again guys, initially your ascendant lord, like till May 9th, it's going to be staying conjunct with Rahu, debilitated in the 7th house. After that, it is going to enter the 8th house, receiving the third aspect from the planet Saturn as well. So yes, health needs to be monitored because of the affliction which your ascendant lord is going through. Second thing is that possibility of some big life changing event is there in this month. So again guys, what makes me say this thing? Because Jupiter finally is going to be entering your 9th house. Once Jupiter will enter the 9th house, it will give its aspect to the Ketu in your 1st house, and it is going to activate it. Along with that, ascendant lord is also transiting in the 8th house, which is also the house of transformation, and if you're running dashas are also indicating that. So some sort of big life changing event could happen, could materialize during this month. Next point is, don't speculate in the matters of money this month, especially till May 18th, as 2nd and 9th lord is combust and afflicted in the 8th house. Be careful while engaging with females for any monetary dealings. So definitely guys, as you know this thing that your 2nd house lord and the 9th house lord becomes the planet Venus, and transiting the 8th house along with that being combust is not a very good energy. So that is the only reason any matters of money, along with especially engaging with females, dealing with females in the matters of monetary dealings and all, you have to be very careful. So guys, the next point is, don't speculate too much in the matters of money this month, especially till May 18th, as your 2nd and the 9th lord, which becomes the planet Venus, is combust and afflicted in the 8th house. So yes guys, and specifically all these things are getting more applicable when you are operating in the female products or you are in a family business. Along with that, you have to be very careful while engaging with females, especially where there any monetary dealings are involved. Next point is that by hook or crook, you will win over your enemies. So regarding that front, it is a good news, because as you can see this thing that right now in the transit in your 7th house, Mars and Rahu are conjunct. So definitely that makes you very forceful while executing your duties and responsibilities and coming across very formidable force to deal with. So regarding that front, I'm not seeing you vulnerable. And guys, the last point is that overseas interest, visa, immigration related matters, pilgrimages or any foreign travels will prove to be very fulfilling and rewarding. Again guys, because finally Jupiter is going to be coming out of your like 8th house and it is going to be entering your 9th house. So Jupiter will go through combustion from May 6th, but the very first week of the May is going to be triggering up lot many events in your favor. A lot of the much awaited things, like specifically if in your case any of the immigration related concerns are getting applicable, for long you want to facilitate or make a plan for any international travel or any pilgrimages and all. So the very first week will be very supportive, very promising in that direction. The energy will stay intact even after that as well, but because of the combustion of the Jupiter, it will still lack the energy to push the things. Libra Lagna natives. So guys, the points which I have written for you people is that a month filled with lot many uprising, sudden turn of events. Now you will definitely get to know what makes me say that. So very first point is, your ascendant lord is going to be combust in the 7th house, along with 3rd and 6th lord entering your 8th house. Many will feel debilitated or loss of energy while dealing with daily life challenges. Watching motivational content or any sort of self-help is recommended. So guys, definitely see, your ascendant lord is transiting in the 7th house is not the only vulnerable thing. The only thing is that being aspected by the planet Saturn and being combust, that too by a planet which is not very favorable for your Lagna. So that is the only reason it makes me say this thing. And along with that, guys, as you can see this thing, that Jupiter is also going to be transiting in your 8th house, which also becomes your 3rd house and the 6th house lord. So in the month of May, strong conviction, being inspired and led by some higher power, so those sort of inculcated thought process is strongly needed for the Libra Lagna natives. And again, guys, generally people who have planets like Saturn or Ketu in the 1st house in their natal chart, during these times only they get the thoughts of leaving everything. So if your natal chart is in any case making this kind of combination, that you have Ketu in your 1st house or Saturn which is there in your 1st house, along with that you're also going through the dasha of the planet Ketu, so that means you're already reverberating in that zone and the transit will trigger that. So that is the only reason, guys, I mentioned this thing, that self-help, keeping yourself busy, mindfulness, all of that becomes very important. So after hearing this, and if you are a kind of person who exhaust himself completely while doing your job or while engaging in any of the professional work and all, so a healthy balance is needed. Second point is that Mars and Rahu in the 6th house is supporting success in any competitive endeavors, but fear of entanglement in work politics still looms over many. So yes, guys, generally we say this thing, that planets like Mars, Saturn, Rahu, even Sun to an extent are considered as very good, whether they are placed or transiting from the Upachya Bhava, like specifically the 6th house. So as much as it makes you or puts you in the now in the front line for any competitive endeavors, but at the same time the fear of entanglement in work politics will still loom for many. Next point is that suddenly from nowhere you will be approached by people who will be interested in getting into alliance or collaboration, or who will be interested to work with you. So what makes me say this thing? Because guys, in your case, see, the thing is, it's not only that your ascendant lord is going to be transiting from the 7th house, because after like May 19th it will move, but Mercury will also enter over here. So in your case, Mercury becomes a very important planet. It has got a rulership over your like 12th house along with your 9th house. So that only makes me say this thing, that lot many people will be interested in collaborating or working for you or working with you. Now guys, moving ahead, now a very good month for researchers, explorers, or people who are devoted to the fields of occult and secretive sciences. And guys, the last point is that it's much better to leave a disgruntled partner or an afflicted relationship to take its course to heal or get fixed. Now what makes me say that? See guys, that's very self-explanatory, because your ascendant lord is transiting in the 7th house. So that in itself means that your whole attention will go in the matters of the 7th house, because it is combust. So that means it is getting weak over there. Its energies are being sucked out, being taken care of the matters of that house. And what exactly are you getting from that house? For that we have to see the 7th house lord. So 7th house lord is transiting 12th from it. It is conjunct with Rahu. So that in itself means, and it is pointing in this direction, that it is not very wise right now during this month, that if you are getting this feeling that there has some very bitter twist and turn which it has happened in the relationship. So rather than burdening yourself or reaching a stage of the burnout, leave your partner, a disgruntled partner, on its own and let the time heal or fix everything. That is something which I want to say, because Libra Lagna natives are so loving, lovey-dovey. They want to make everyone happy. They want everyone to be having cordial relationship with each other. But a lot many times, that ideal and utopian vision is not realistically possible. That is the only reason I mentioned this thing. Moving ahead, guys, now for all the Scorpio Lagna natives. So guys, the very first point for you guys is that month is going to overpower your mind with the thoughts of adventure, risky and pleasurable activities. Definitely guys, ascendant lord transiting in the 5th house, being conjunct with Rahu in itself means that yes, 5th house tells about your mind, and Mars, which is an adventure loving planet, you add Rahu with it. So it is like a kind of like a cylinder which has released all the gas, all the firepower. So that in itself means that yes, there has to be balance. If you feel that whether in your own contemplation of a thought process or someone around you who is very strongly ruled by the energy of the planet Mars, and suddenly that person is going out of the control, so just try to balance that person out. Next point is that any engagement with females, whether your partner, friend, colleague or general acquaintance, needs to be done very carefully. Again guys, because it's very self-explanatory, Venus becomes your 7th house lord. It is transiting 12th from it and it is combust over there, so that is the only reason I mentioned this thing. 6th house, which in any case tells about our work colleagues, and in the original Kalpurush Kundli as well, Venus does not like to be placed or like even transiting from the 6th house. So that is the only reason I mentioned this thing, that if you feel that the person in front of you is not giving you a very positive vibe, it's much better to refrain from getting into any confrontation. Here I am specifically talking from female's point of view. The next point is that month holds strong potential for rewarding you with the deserving credit for your hard work and contributions so far. So definitely guys, Jupiter is finally entering your 7th house. Jupiter is your 2nd house lord and Jupiter is your 5th house lord as well. So whenever we talk about the combination of the houses which can make someone wealthy, so 2nd house and 5th house plays a very pivotal role over there. So that in itself means that yes, now onwards, from this month onwards, Jupiter is going to be creating very good yoga for you guys. So all what I can say that guys, for you people, this month has got very strong potential. Like whatever hard work and contribution you have done so far, you have gone through so far, the result of that will be experienced by lot many in this month. Along with that guys, one more recommendation which I want to give: do not walk extra miles in order to help someone financially beyond your means. So it's not only that Venus is going to be combust over here, but along with that, Mercury even from like May 10th is also going to be transiting from over here as well. So that is the only reason, like when it comes down to helping someone financially, as much as you can afford, it is much better, but do not go extra miles. Moving ahead guys, the next point is that a family will be there to support you in your vision for sure, and new doors will open in your financial portfolio. So yes guys, regarding this front, I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable, because as you can see that the 2nd house lord energy is coming there in your 7th house. So whatsoever vision you have for your career goals, for your commercial goals and vision, family will definitely prove to be a very supportive. They will be playing a very supportive role during this month for you, and new doors are bound to open for lot many Scorpio Lagna natives. Next point is that guys, though both Venus and Jupiter are combust, but just the mere entry of Jupiter in your 7th house after 12 years will make many strive for the companionship. So yes guys, because Jupiter is going to go combust from May 6th, but the very first week is going to be something like that where lot many Scorpions will feel and crave for the need of companionship for sure. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, the very first point which I have written is that domestic life will be very overbearing for many during this month. Again guys, because as you can see this thing, that Jupiter's transit from the 6th house is not considered as very good. Along with that, in your 4th house, we already are witnessing the conjunction of the planet Mars and Rahu over there, and along with that, the dispositor of that house in the 6th house. So yes, domestic life and the family life will prove to be very overbearing for many during this month. Second point is that shouldering too many responsibilities will drain many out of energy. So only undertake that much responsibilities which you can handle, which you can efficiently manage. Next point is that at work, many will lend supporting hand and guide you for the final execution of work. So again guys, the thing is that the family life might be going through some sort of affliction, but when we talk about like in your case, because Sun in your case has got a rulership over your 9th house, and Sun initially is going to be exalted in your 5th house, and after that it is going to get conjunct with Jupiter in your 6th house as well. So good part is that no matter how hard life is going to become in order to deal with your life challenges, family duties, responsibilities and all. But the right set of guides, mentors and support will keep coming you. From the point of view of the percentage of the luck supporting you, I'm not seeing you guys a victim of luck not supporting you, so be assured in that department. Along with that guys, health needs to be guarded, as your ascendant lord is going to be entering in the house of diseases and it's going to get combust over there as well. So yes, health is something regarding which you have to be very careful. And the last point, those working primarily in the fields of counseling, teaching, training will feel well supported. Possibility of sudden attraction towards someone or picking up a new hobby for many. So again guys, in your case, in the 5th house, Venus is going to be transiting till May 18th, and from May 10th Mercury is also going to be transiting from over here. So the good part is that definitely if you work in the fields and department of like 5th house, being an artist, dealing with children, dealing with counseling, giving advice to people, along with that strong chances of picking up a new hobby or possibility of suddenly getting attracted towards someone can be foreseen with the way planets are behaving around the matters of your 5th house. Moving ahead guys, now when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys in your case, month will keep you empowered for the execution of your plans and exertion of your authority. Though combust, but your Yokark planet Venus is going to be transiting from positive houses. Family will bring solace and comfort, but you might expect more. Now why we are saying this thing? Because Venus is combust. So Venus gets directional strength whenever it is transiting from the 4th house. Venus in any case is a very important planet for you. It's a Yokarka planet. So that in itself means that the way planets are supporting you, because even in your 2nd house, your ascendant lord is very well supported, very well being transiting over there. So the thing is that you are being very well supported and family is there, it's ready to bring you the kind of solace and comfort which you need. But because the planet is combust over there, you might expect more. And yes guys, extremely auspicious for those engaged in public services, beauty, vehicle or any sort of decor businesses. So guys, the next point is Jupiter will finally make a foray in your 5th house, making you welcome many new ideas, though till June 3rd, because of getting combust by your 8th house lord planet Sun. You will be worried more on the account of negative outcomes. So again guys, let me clarify it. So the point which I wrote over here is that Jupiter is going to be transiting your 5th house on May 1st. So that in itself means that you will be overwhelmed by too many new ideas and thoughts. Like, because if Jupiter is a planet of expansion, it is going to be transiting in your 5th house. So that means expansion of financial ideas, new thoughts, new way of like larger than life image of yourself. How can you reach over there? But the only concern over here is that in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 8th house, and the 8th house lord only is going to be combusting this Jupiter over there. So you will be more concerned and worried on the account of that, okay, this thing might go wrong, there might be this hidden challenge. So you will not be able to be very confident in the face of those possibilities which will be presented to you. So that will only be a temporary phase till I would say June 3rd. But after that, once Jupiter will be out of the combustion, definitely whatsoever new ideas are going to be getting instilled in your mind, you will be working and executing them in a very fearless kind of way, that can be said. So, and last point is that guys, post May 10th, organizing any religious part or gathering in your home will be very uplifting, because post May 10th Mercury is going to enter your 4th house, which will be a very good news. And it's also a very supportive month for all the artists and the students. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Aquarius Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, the Yokark planet Venus is combust but still transiting in your favorable house, and being aspected by your ascendant lord Saturn will support many media, marketing, travel and tour professionals for sure. So that means this whole combination will support those people who are primarily operating and working in the domain of the third house, media, marketing, travel and tour businesses and all. Next point is that 10th lord being fifth from it, in your case the 10th lord becomes the planet Mars. So 10th lord being fifth from it and conjunct with Rahu in the second house will make many rigid and adamant regarding enforcement of rules and regulations. If you're operating primarily in a business of technology, engineering, goods, electronics, finance, flammable goods, then a very supportive month for all these people. Next point is that Jupiter will be finally making a foray in your fourth house, paving path towards many commercial gains and financial opportunities. Being combust by your 7th lord post May 6th will keep you in check regarding your public image, duties and responsibilities. Again guys, when it comes down to that sun is combusting any planet, important is that what house sun rules for your lagna, because sun has got a rulership over the 7th house. So that is the only reason that till after the May 6th, because when Jupiter will go combust, you will be in check regarding your public image and you'll be more worried on the account of the duties and responsibilities which you owe to people around you. But yes guys, Jupiter's mere entry in your fourth house, so the very first week of the May will definitely give you a vision or a highlight or a sneak peek into what sort of commercial gains and financial opportunities you will stand a chance during this 1 year transit of Jupiter in your fourth house. Again guys, in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Jupiter attains exaltation in the fourth house, which is attached with the Cancer sign. So this entry of Jupiter in your fourth house is going to be a very life-changing event, and you have to put your best foot forward to make the best advantage of it. Next point is that guys, Mercury post May 10th will start acting auspicious and highly support students, freelance and skilled professionals during this month. Again guys, because Mercury is going to be coming out of the clutches of the Rahu and its debilitation from your second house, and once it will enter the third house post May 10th, it will definitely support many freelance and skilled professionals and all. Guys, your 7th lord which becomes the planet Sun is conjunct with your second lord which is the planet Jupiter in the fourth. So that in itself means that from May 14th onwards, it will be a very supporting time for those who are arranged marriage seekers. Though Venus is combust, but again we have to wait for Venus to come out of the combustion to finalize the ceremony, but the courtship can still happen. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces rising natives, so guys, in your case, the very first point which I have written over here is that many will be forced to bend their ego and indulge in activities which might be materially beneficial but make them compromise their morals. Now why I said this thing, because guys, on your first house, Mars has got a rulership over your 9th house, and the 9th house lord is conjunct with Rahu in the first house. Rahu is the outlaw. So 9th lord conjunct with Rahu in the first house. Your ascendant lord Jupiter transiting the third house, which is a Mandakaraka Avastha, death-like state for the planet Jupiter over there. So combining everything, only I mentioned this thing that many will be forced to bend their ego and indulge in activities which might be materially beneficial but make them compromise their morals. Next point is 3rd and 8th lord Venus is going to be combust in the second house, making many Pisces rising work hard for the financial inflow. You will also get a clearer vision for the execution of your plans and how to gather relevant resources for that. But because of your ascendant lord getting combust by your 6th lord, there will be a month of resistance and challenges you have to deal with. Again guys, I will simplify it, because your ascendant lord is going to be transiting in your 3rd house. That is the only reason I mentioned this thing, that you will get a clear vision of your plans and you will also be able to gather the relevant resources for the execution of those plans. But the only thing is that your ascendant lord Jupiter in the 3rd house is going to be getting combust by the 6th lord. So that means for this 1 month, when your ascendant lord Jupiter is going to be combust in the 3rd house, you have to go through a month of resistance and challenges, but post that things will start going out very smoothly in your favor. And the last point is that it's a very supporting month for negotiating your salary or paychecks, because you can fairly see that the way planets are behaving in your second house, Venus's state, Mercury's brief transit from the second house, a very supporting month for negotiating your salary or paychecks. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.